Hello, Kodambakam guys. I'm back here because I am very saddened by the fact that the censor board people, that is the people in Kerala, censor board regional officer, because of his lapse of having slept through a movie called Marcos, along with the other censor board members, is now suddenly woken up and says that Marcos cannot be shown through satellite channels. It is there always on OTT. It is it has already come on OTT. It has been dubbed into Hindi, Telugu, and whatever languages and everybody has seen it. Now suddenly, because the state chief minister says that violence is erupting because of films, but he mentioned, I think, another movie of Fahad Fasil, that movie. But that movie, I don't think had anything much of a damage to the kind of violence that is happening in Kerala due to teens. Mainly, it's because of drugs. I think the more damaging movie than Marcos had his share of violence, very gruesome violence, visual violence, but I think the whole content basis, I think two films, Funny, Jojo George movie, I think that is a straight away an influencer for teenage. Because the two main characters in the film are two teen boys who take to crime to make easy money. And they make it look as if it is very easy to earn that money, that the teens don't have any much problem, it is very easy. All you need is a knife. And if you're lucky, you get a gun, you are the king. Another movie much more damaging is a movie called Mora, which Sudhasya Vanyaramud is acting in it. I got four boys in it. One of that is Hidayat Harun, who has acted in Hindi movies and Tamil movies. It is the four guys who are out on a life of crime, and they are all college boys. They are all from respectable families. They are not criminals by birth or their family has a criminal background. They are all out to make easy money. And it is a story about those boys with criminal intent. So that is a much more damaging influence in Marcos. I think this is very regrettable. So far, filmmakers who are going to court saying that you have to certify your movie, your certification is too harsh. Your certification has to come from A to UA. They go for a revising committee, then they go to court and all that, and finally. But here it is different. After certifying a movie, releasing it, and then it is collected some around 100 crores, that censor officer wakes up now and says that please don't show it in satellite TV. Pull back all these things from the OTT platform. What nonsense. I think the first person who should be sacked is that censor officer in Trivandrum. Now anyway, that is another matter. Now I have now come to a very hilarious point. I was thinking if films like this can be influencing, TV series also can be influencing. I'm sure that now what is going to happen, see in Kerala, the number one TV channel, entertainment channel is Asianet. In Asianet, there is a serial going on called poovu. There, the situation is that the daughter-in-laws family comes with tatte, that is a plate from their house, and they bring lot of plates. And in that plates, one plate contains gold, one plate contains silk saris, some contains silk jibba, wundu, vesti, and so many such valuables that come. So the more the plates that come from their in-laws, from their daughter-in-law's family, they get elevated status in the family by the mother-in-law. And that is all for Pongal. Now, okay, now that is one, all the plates come, and then there is a poor girl, poor daughter-in-law, that they don't have any tatte. They come with a tatte with apple, orange, and something like that. And that is again, that lady is ridiculed and all that. So that is one culture which you are not seeing. See, with the dowry is one thing that we had. Now Asianet through this channel says that you have Pongal also. For Pongal, the daughter-in-law's family has to come with tatte. Already we have a marriage where now we are already following Mehendi, Sangeet and whatever nonsense that North Indian people are doing. Now comes this thing that we have to celebrate, Malayalees have to celebrate Pongal, and the parents of the girl, the daughter-in-law has to come with tatte. The more number of tatte with more number of gold and diamonds will be applauded. They will be elevated in status. And not only that, This family that is staying in the city goes to the Tarwat, that is the ancestral house where the grandmother is staying. And that lady, though she is old and she is somewhere around 80 plus, she also seems to be celebrating Pongal. These people go there to celebrate Pongal. In my lifetime as a Malayali, I have never celebrated Pongal in Kerala. Though I stay in Chennai, I have never celebrated Pongal in Kerala. I celebrate Pongal in Chennai because I have friends here, Tamil friends, and we celebrate together Pongal. And here I have never heard also in this Tamil Nadu, this system where the mother-in-law raised the daughter-in-law according to the tuts coming on Pongal day with loaded with jewels, gold, diamonds, and costly silk sarees and things like that. I don't know what is that practice. I mean, Asianet being a Malayalam channel, how can they propagate this kind of silly thing? We are told we Malayalis go for visitors once in a year, we go for Onam to our ancestral house, we see our grandmom, we see our mom. And that time also we don't go with tattu, with gold jewelry and diamonds. Is Asianet, I think, I don't know, I don't know from where they got this idea, because even I don't think in Tamil Nadu, Tamil serials I have seen this kind of nonsense going on. I think this is a very deplorable act that has to be stopped, and that should be in the time that this kind of situations will now breed into that. Now I think many Malayalis will start adopting this Pongal Tattu because it is bringing money. So let's say you can see that now it has become a practice, it's a fashion. Now we should celebrate Pongal. So you people come from your family with all these tattoos. I don't know this from where they get, and the best part is Asianet is a part of this what is that Star network that is now with Geo Hotstar network. It's part of that group. And I don't know how they are. If it was done in like suppose a Tamil serial were to show that Tamilians sitting here and celebrating Pongal and some such nonsense happening here, I'm sure here our Tamil friends would take very much offense, saying that since when did we start celebrating Pongal in our house and making such rules of coming with tattu and all that? How are we adopting the Kerala culture into it? We have our own culture, but there nobody seems to be bothered. Now they will make Pongal as a, now I think they will give a state holiday like we have 4 holidays. I think they will give it, because maybe they may get a few Tamilian votes there. I think it can happen. But I blame this channel for not correcting this thing. Maybe that whole script is written by some Tamilian, but even then you should have the sense that Pongal is not celebrated that to an ancestral house in Kerala. And with such a ridiculous thing, which is like dowry, your tattu is coming on Pongal with loaded with jewels, and then only the mother-in-law evaluates the daughter-in-law status in the house. Please, those who are watching Asianet Terminate Pro, write to the channel and tell them to stop all this nonsense breeding of the wrong culture there. Till then, bye.